Believe it or not, we actually have a lot to go over today, so let's just go over the chapter review real quick. Chapter 120 started out with a thing that said, a dream, huh? And at first I was like, wait, what? No, 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 no. If this whole thing was a dream, I was gonna drop this entire series right here, but they were just they were messing with us. And it seems like everyone's going about their normal day, and it seems like the whole series is trying to wrap itself up. We're coming to the end. The whole Fuutarou being their tutor, it's coming to an end as well. And then he announces that he's going to Tokyo University, but they already knew that. Say, see you later, and they all start crying. And then we start, as I said, time skipping. Last week I said that the next chapters are just going to be time skip, time skip, time skip. This entire chapter was a time skip. We see that Futaro's studying, Itsuki's studying, Nino and Miku are trying to be culinary professionals. I was very happy to see that Itsuki passed her tests into university, and she's like, "Mom, I did it." And I was like, "Oh." The very end is everyone, going about their life right now. And in the last panel, you see Yotsuba's hand, her left hand, and I guess, she's looking at it to be like, "Oh, there should be a ring on that." And, there's a contrail, and I kind of forget where the contrail comes from. Forgive me. It's been a very long series, but I forget the significance of the contrail. That's all fine and dandy. What I really want to talk about is something, and this is very weird for me to say, but a fan sent me this. They found this post that someone made, and I'll put it in the video too, and it says, "I've been rereading all the wedding chapters, chapter 1, 32, 61, 68, and have been researching the extent of Futarou's intelligence, and this is what I came up with. Yotsuba will be the bride, but not his wife. Recall in chapter 61 when Fuutarou forgot his wedding ring twice. Why would Fuutarou, a man of superior intellect, forget the most important object needed for a wedding? Then, at chapter 119, Yotsuba said that it was her cliché dream of becoming a bride, and she wanted Fuutarou to promise that he'll make it true for her. She did not say anything specific like, 'I want to be your bride.' She wants to be a bride, not becoming his bride. I believe that the reason he forgot the ring back in chapter 61 was just him fulfilling the dream of Yotsuba of becoming a bride while not really being officially married to her. Then again, in chapter 32, we see the wedding organizer stating that the bride had to change multiple dresses. This could be another chapter 113 style resolution, where each bride will be in the place and Fuutarou gets to decide who he'll really marry. But he already said, 'I love you. What's the point?' He did say that, but upon closer inspection, you can see that there is a major flaw in this confession. His date with Yotsuba, chapter 119, was only made possible because of his date guide in his phone. Otherwise, it would have been really messy. When he was about to confess to Yotsuba, there was a little bubble that says, 'Express the love inside you as best you can.' If the love inside of Fuutarou means disregarding the feelings of the other Quints, skipping the steps of development, and jumping to a proposal of marriage all because she was beside me the entire time, then we can say that the love inside him is irrational. I believe that somewhere between the time of the wedding and the recent chapters, he will come to question his own decision, by himself or through someone, and choose the Quint he really loves." A couple things about this. Okay, so I had actually a theory a little bit back that the wedding was not real, and I had you remember, if you've ever seen Date Alive, there was an OVA where Kurumi and Shido got quote-unquote married, and it was a fake wedding, but he fulfilled Kurumi's wish. I think, this person might be onto something. That the whole bride thing is a totally separate scenario from who Fuutarou actually gets married to. That, like I said, I mean, that I could be totally wrong here, but this post that this person made, I would love to give you credit, but I can't. Their post makes a lot of sense. And one thing you also notice is in one of the chapters, when we go, if we go back like a ton of chapters. When Raiha first sees the bride as she's unveiled, it doesn't seem like she recognizes who the bride is. And that, of course, leads us back to the 5 dresses. Why on earth are there 5 dresses? There's a lot of things that we're forgetting. Then there's a lot of things that we're not taking into consideration. Like, I completely forgot about the dresses. It flew over my mind. Yotsuba being a bride, fulfilling the dream of being a bride and being married to Fuutarou are 2 totally separate things. And that's to say that if the wedding's even real, this information it's important for some reason, and it makes a lot of sense, and it kind of stuck with me. So thank you to the person that sent me that. I appreciate it very much. And besides that, on the whole chapter, it felt like, it's a time skip. It's going to be rushed. Obviously, so there was no real way to avoid that. It feels like, it definitely feels like the story's coming to an end very soon. And I'm somewhat excited for that and somewhat trying to figure out how the rest of this is going to be in effect. So, with that being said, chapter 120 comes to a close. Thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this chapter and what you think is going to happen in the next few chapters. And let me know what you thought about that little article that someone wrote. It was very interesting to me. I'm interested to see what y'all say. Y'all always write like some of the best analysis, better than I do, okay? Let me just say that. Y'all write some of the best stuff, and I enjoy reading it all. Predictions for next week? I'm saying we're going to go with another time skip, just going to keep going. Unless we get straight to the wedding. Because I don't know if we're going to get 122 chapters or 123. I'm not entirely sure. Again, let me know in the comments down below what you all thought of this chapter and what you think is going to happen in the next few chapters. And until next week, I'm out. Peace. See ya. Yes, my master. 知識を引き